Hi, and welcome to the How to Play Darkest Dungeon video series, courtesy of GameWisdom.com. Hello again, everybody. This is Josh Bycer from GameWisdom.com. Welcome to part 4 of the How to Play Darkest Dungeon guide. Day 3 went a whole lot better than the previous one. We have some new classes to try out, including the Abomination, Arbalest, and the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter being one of my favorites. Sanitarium is now unlocked. And just to show it off, I better save the money for right now. The goal is going to be, again, we want to start upgrading the guild and the blacksmith. Do we have enough? Let me see. Yeah, we have enough for at least one right now. Upgrading skills is very important. It will increase the accuracy, in some cases the chance to crit, and will make skills that have a chance of causing like a DOT or a status effect greater. As you can see, Blake goes up, and as you get even higher up, the amount of damage it does also increases. For characters who focus on damage over time skills, like the Jester, Plague Doctor, Houndmaster, etc., those skill upgrades are very important. Likewise, being able to increase the healing done is also very big. We can't do her because right now she is resting at the pub. But if we look at... we don't have anyone else with a heal at the moment, other than like a passive one. Here we go. So we'll self-heal for 6. You'll find that self-heals will have a greater amount of healing than group-wide heals. That's just, again, to try and specialize his characters and make their heals actually worth it. But you can see his stun goes from 125 base to 135. Now, you will never improve the amount of damage it will do in terms of the damage mod. The only way you're going to improve damage is by upgrading gear, and that's done here at the blacksmith, and why deeds are so important. But let's see what we got for today. What do we want to do? I can't take the leper with the abomination, of course. 1, 2, 3. Leper does have blight, which is good in the Cove, not so good in the Warrens. We also have the means of pulling enemies, pushing them back, and we get bonuses for marking, which is again what these two characters are good for. While this may not be the perfect party, I think this one can still do a good job. Now we come here. Again, I really want these deeds. Before, the heirloom reward was set to each area, so you could only get busts in the ruins, deeds in the weld, I believe portraits in the Warrens, and crests in the Cove, but I may be reversing those two. But right now it's very important we get those deeds, especially if we want to take on a boss. Ideally, you want characters to have the equipment level relative to their level here. And how it works is every 2 levels is basically meant for a different difficulty level. So, not counting 0, 1 and 2 will be for the apprentice level, 3 and 4 will be for veteran, and then 5, which is actually the limit, will be for... or actually, I think it may actually go to 6, but you do not get level 6 equipment, because they save that for the darkest. Alright, so we're going to come here. What was that? Someone just said, I beg no. He may just be talking. Okay, we're going to need a lot of food. Now, there is a very, very good curio here. And we're going to hopefully get it. Again, bring extra shovels. Because this is disease-ridden, medicinal herbs, bandages are going to be very important. Take 2 of that. We don't really need holy water. There's 1, maybe 2 curios that will use it. I will take it just for if we need it. Now let me take a look at our group here. Maybe we can get this removed. Okay, he's good. This one we do want to get rid of. Battlefield Bandage is also a really good passive heal, because it increases the amount of healing someone will get once they've been affected by it. Rallying, there we go. Flare clears stun and marks off of targets and raises the torch. That clear mark is actually a very powerful skill for one specific fight. I want to spoil it, but then it will kind of break that fight for you. But I think we are ready. We don't have a lot of good trinkets at the start just yet. Hopefully time will change that. I'll take 1 more shovel just to be on the safe side. Again, it's better to have more shovels than need one when the time comes. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is pouring out right now, which I guess is like the perfect weather for playing a game about horror and all that. Okay. And of course, we can go torchless, but that can invite trouble, especially with all level 0 and 1 characters.
In the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Okay, now that he's done talking, these 3 characters are really good at having a scout chance. It doesn't say it here, but we'll have really good chances of getting information like this. Again, we have to complete 100% of room battles, so we know guarantee there is 1 fight we must do.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And our first fight is more of the maggots. I think I'm actually in the wrong position for this. Yeah. Made 1 mistake. We'll correct that after this. Fortunately, we have some really good party members. Again, these 3 synergize well with each other. Okay, so what I want to do is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's definitely first position. He'll be second, and we'll put him right there. Second position is pretty much the best place for the abomination, but third can also work. And while he won't be able to use his stun, the abomination will still be able to make full use of his abilities. Alright, no scout, unfortunately. We'll actually let it get a little bit darker, maybe. We want that good loot. Oh, that was weird. Again, Sniper or the Arbalest is the best in attacking back row enemies.
Be gone, fiend.
Now he can heal himself which is really powerful for the abomination. Remember, you should always target characters who are about to attack if you can kill them.
Another one falls.
His scaling chance is also really great. And just to top him off, we're going to do that. This party is made up of a lot of self-heals.
Back to the pit.
I would probably, to be better, swap out Blackjack for Hound's Harry in that position.
Such blockages are unsurprising.
Alright, we're in the point where we're getting more loot,
Even the earliest settlers.
but we don't know what's going to be in this room. Fight or no fight? No. We have a decision now. We either go up and come around, or go down and go this way. Ideally, you don't want to backtrack in the darkest dungeon. I think we'll pop up just a little bit. Finding a lot of torches.
Packs laden with loot.
Well, that's great. I'm looking for more of the other curios to show off. Ah, yes. Here we go. Okay, so here's our big brute. This guy is the quicker, more annoying, and this one's the debuffer and stress causer. They're all very resistant to blight. Bleed is basically the name of the game here. And then that's vice versa in the Cove. So what I would like to do really is stun. They are considered beasts, so the Houndmaster is really powerful here. This one has the most damage, and then I'm going to try and hit him. Stun him. Yay. And here comes the stress. Yeah, unfortunately can't do everything here. If we can kill him... Bleed. Oh, he resisted. What I'm going to do is try and knock this guy back. Ooh, uppercut. Perfect. He is weaker in the third position and fourth. And now we'll try and do a 2-for-1. Double crits.
Give them no quarter.
Well, that was actually kind of bad. Moved him back here, but we dealt with this one, and that's good. He has protection, but I would really like to deal with him. Don't. He won't get stunned again, obviously, but maybe we can stun him. Good. Now, the mark that I want to place on him would be the protection debuff one, which would be his, because he has 0 dodge. Let's see, maybe we can get a crit. Nope. I'm going to attempt to pull and see if we can get him back into position 3. Or that will happen. Oh, not bad. Ball and chain is his range attack, but it's not as bad as his cleaver. So, this is where the synergy comes into play. He's lost protection. Yeah. But now these two do more damage against him. Well, we use collect bounty.
Confidence surges as the enemy.
Again, I really like the bounty hunter. They're really good at basically doing a lot of stuff.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay. Or do we have a fight? No. Where? Oh. Sometimes you will not see traps. Oh, the books. As you remember, books have a chance of giving you a positive quirk. They may cause stress, but again, the chance to get a positive one is just too good to pass up. And since he only has 1 right now, I'm going to let Ludel here hopefully get it.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
This is just some lore that will be added to the game when we get back to town. Alright, our actual fight. This guy is serious news. He can cause diseases that we would have to spend money to get rid of. So that is a good target to get rid of ASAP. Should I transform? Maybe. I really do want to stun this guy first, though. Good. Ugh, damn you, stress. And again, we can push him back. Moves these two up. Actually, I'm going to push this one back, because that will push her up into position 3. Perfect. He is basically Owl Commission for 2 turns now. Come on. Perfect. Got that one.
Destroy them all.
And now I really want to kill her. We could mark her. She does... Yeah, this would actually be good. She resisted the dodge debuff, though. That's the only problem. But these guys should be able to do more damage against her. The Abomination has a pretty good chance of hitting to begin with. Again, Stumbling Scratch. We could push him back. And now Hound's Rush will do a lot more damage. Just like that. Do it. Dope. I would like to get the protection debuff on him.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Do it. Perfect. No more protection, and he's going to now take even more damage. And there you go.
Remind yourself
Again, we
that
bark
overconfidence
keys.
is a slow and insidious killer.
But we're not done yet, so guarantee we have to fight one more time. So the question is, do we go down here and have 2 fights? Or do we want to go all the way around? If we do that, we run into the chance of getting more stress. You know what? Let's make things a little bit more interesting. Alright. Annoying enemies, they can cause blight, but we should have a good time here. Ooh, that will cause the bleed. Attack on blighter? Yep. Again, even though it would have been better to hit this one, I want to make sure this guy did not get a turn. We will use one of my anti-venoms.
So too will
Alright, well, how's this for interesting? We got the one that we needed the holy water for. And I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what this one does. I think we just get gold. Yeah. Or we get resources.
Treasure could staunch the flow of
There's one more curio here that would use holy water. Alright. I think for this one we may transform. Yeah. Ooh, perfect. It's very rare to get it when we're in dark. Now both these guys can be blighted. We can knock him back. This guy is a really big threat though. And this one will just do AoE attacks until we push him forward or he dies. But you know what? Let's show this off. It will stress everyone out, but he's now a whole lot stronger. Knock him back. Oh, you. It's not going to kill, but we can set him up for a kill next round. Don't crit. Whew. Well, joke's on you. The Abomination is good in the first position. Ugh. Wow. That was super lucky.
Well struck.
I've actually not needed to use the dog biscuits. Alright. His stun resist is 50-50, but we do have a bonus, thanks to uppercut. We're not getting lucky there, are we? Okay. This will set him up to be killed next round. Bleed? Nope. Goodbye.
Prodigious size alone does
When
not
he comes
dissuade
back
the
to
sharp
normal,
blade.
he'll heal and will also reduce stress of everyone. That was a really damn good fight. Let's move them all back. This could be the final one. I need to use... We have another event here. Definitely need these Ds, so we cannot go without that. No, we're not done yet. I believe we use medicinal herbs. Yep.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Still don't know what's in that room. So I'm just going to top everyone off because we have the extra food. And we'll see what happens. Don't want to go pure zero just yet. Getting really lucky with the dodges. There should not be a fight here. Nope. What's our time? We're about 25 minutes in. Just for the hell of it, we'll explore this last hallway because we did not get the scout. And see if we get lucky or unlucky. Oh, good. The moonshine barrel. You can light this up for, I think, a free torch, or you can purify it and get a buff. Nice. And that's until camp, too. Which, because we're in a short dungeon, doesn't do anything. Which means it basically lasts until the end.
That such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Well, that's the dungeon. Let's get the hell out of here.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
Very good dungeon, especially by the fact that we did not have any dedicated healers. Okay, how did they do? Ugh. Probably won't get rid of that. It's annoying, but it's not like, oh my god, horrible, it's going to doom that character.
Once
Okay,
our
she's
state
cured.
was the envy of this land.
Whole lot of things to do. Alright, and as always, we come back here and see who we have. Good, good. Okay. The Antiquarian was the final class that was added. She is basically a back row support. She can cause damage like that. She She's basically meant to uh, support the crew, and when you have an antiquarian in your party, you have a greater chance of finding loot in the dungeon. But she's not really that useful in most cases. If you combine her with someone who's meant to defend, such as the Houndmaster or the Man-at-Arms, the Protect Me is really great, but I find her buffs just not as useful as the other ones. But I'm sure other people have found means of using her. Now that's really good, but he has, wow, 2 really annoying quirks, 1 really good one. And this one I would definitely need to get rid of. He does have access to point blank shot. If I'm going to improve this, I would have to use my deeds, which I don't want to do right now, so I think we're not going to take anyone this time. But more importantly, we want to at least get weapon rank to 2. And we will reduce the costs.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
So raising weapons, as you can see, will raise the damage base. And different characters will have different other things they'll unlock. But the base that they'll change is dependent on the class. So this is the primary way of upgrading. And you basically want their armor, and at least definitely their weapons, and possibly their armor at the highest rank you can go before you deal with the boss of their respective level. But yeah, so we will definitely bump him up. We raise up his armor, it will increase his dodge and his HP. That would be the next thing to do. Now, before we send someone here, let's see what's available. None of these are amazing. So what I'm going to do is I want to treat this. And we will reduce the costs.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
Thank you, Wayne June. This could be very useful.
Curious methodologies and apparatus.
Alright, see you later.
The most tormented soul.
Everyone else is good. We can, let's see, how many deeds do I actually need? We need 3. This new heirloom trait is very useful here. And we just need the 1. So I will upgrade our barracks. Let's drop this. There we go. We can now have 3 more people.
Ambition is stirring in distant cities.
I want to take him because we don't have another highwayman at the moment. I don't think we can improve this. But I would definitely want to get rid of Lazy Eye. And maybe even this one as well. Well, wrap things up now. So for the next one, I think we will head into the Cove. And as the Warren's was all about heavy blight and dealing with that. The Cove is all about heavy bleed. And there, the Plague Doctor is definitely the hero of the day in the Cove. And the Houndmaster is really good in the Warrens. And the Crusader is really good in the Ruins. And, well, it's a mix, I think. But definitely the Houndmaster is high there. Now, let me see. Do we have anything to improve damage just yet? Probably level 2. Can we upgrade this? We could. The cost for raising the upgrade rank gets exponentially more with each level. So that's basically going to be your long-term goal. Again, next I want to do armor smithing and just basically go down the line there. Let's see. Everyone is level 1. She's about to hit level 2. Very important, you should always upgrade healing skills. Now you do eventually want to get to damage skills because they will increase their accuracy base. But it usually goes healing, damage over time / debuff, and then attack in terms of order of priority. So far we are doing good. We could sell some of these trinkets, but we're not hurting for money just yet. I'm going to give the Plague Doctor this. It lowers her health by 1, but gives her +8 accuracy, so I think that's definitely worth it. Because we're going to a place which has heavy bleed damage, the Blood Charm is going to be very useful here. And even the Bloody Fetish will be useful, because these guys don't do diseases all that much. And that should be good. Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to wrap up the play here. So, next time we will go into the Cove and see what's going on. And we'll start to build up our cast of characters here. The only ones we're missing at this point, I believe, are going to be the Occultist, the Hellion, and the Grave Robber. So hopefully we'll be able to get all of them before this play wraps up. But that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe. If you have a friend who needs help with the Darkest Dungeon, be sure to show them this series. And once again, I'm Josh Bycer from GameWisdom.com. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all tomorrow with the next part. Take care. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, of course, share your friends. It always helps out. Check out game-wisdom.com, where I examine the art and science of games. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter under GW Bycer for the latest updates of new content. And be sure to check out our Patreon campaign. You can find us on Patreon under Game Wisdom if you would like to donate and help contribute to keeping Game Wisdom going. Your donations can not only give us the monthly funding we need to keep supporting ourselves, but if we can hit some goals, it will mean more great content for you, and there are some nifty little rewards there as well. Thanks for watching this video, and be sure to tune in to the next one real soon.